Welcome student. Today I am going to explain chapter 3 atoms and molecules part 3. First one is atomic theory. What is atomic theory? That means all matter is made up of very tiny invisible particles. That is known as atomic theory of matter. Now first scientist who gave the atomic theory of matter is Dalton. So first of all, we have to know Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory was put forward in 1808. The various postulates of Dalton's atomic theory of matter are first one is all the matter is made up of small particles called atoms. All the matter is made up of small particles called atom. Second one, atoms cannot be divided. Atoms cannot be divided or splitted into simpler particles. Atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. Fourth one is atoms are of various kind. That means as many as elements, as many as atoms. Fifth postulates, all the atoms of a given element are identical. That means same in every respect, having the same mass, size and chemical properties. Sixth postulates, atoms of different elements differ in mass, size and chemical properties. That means all elements have their own mass, size and special chemical properties. Seventh postulates, chemical combination between two or more elements consist in the joining together of atoms of these elements to form molecules of compounds. That means compounds are formed by the combination of two or more atoms of different elements. Eighth postulates, the number and kind of atoms in a given compound is fixed. This is also known as law of constant proportion. Ninth postulates, during chemical combination, atoms of different elements combine in small whole numbers to form compounds. And last one is atoms of the same elements can combine in more than one ratio to form more than one compound. For example, in the law of multiple proportion we see this criteria. Now, the Dalton theory of atom was based on the law of chemical combinations. Dalton theory of atoms are based on the law of chemical combination, that are law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, law of multiple proportion, and other law that are discussed in higher classes also follow the Dalton's atomic theory. This theory was first modern theory. That was attempted to describe the behavior of matter in terms of atoms. But Dalton's atomic theory has some drawbacks or limitations that are explained here. First one of the major drawback of Dalton's atomic theory of matter is that atoms were thought to be indivisible. But we know that under special circumstances, that means at a special condition, atoms can be further divided into still smaller particles that are known as electrons, protons and neutrons that are discharged in a special discharge tube experiment. Second drawback is Dalton says that all the atoms of an element have exactly the same mass. All the atoms of an element have exactly the same mass. It is, however, now known that atoms of the same elements can have slightly different masses. Like carbon have 3 types of atoms: carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14, that have slightly different masses, but they represent the same element. But in the third drawback, Dalton atomic theory said that atoms of different elements have different masses. It is, however, now known that even atoms of different elements can have the same mass. For example, isobars of argon 40 and calcium 40 have same mass, but argon have atomic number of 18 and calcium have atomic number of 20. So we see that after the discovery of isotope and isobars, some discrepancies are find out in the Dalton's atomic theory that was corrected by modern scientists. Now in the next class we have to discuss about the atomic number, atomic mass, etc. Till then, goodbye.